Hello and welcome back. Welcome to a new class, to class number 42. Little by little, step by step, slowly but surely. Little by little, step by step, slowly but surely, we're making progress. We're advancing, we're improving, we're getting better, we're moving forward, we're progressing. Not bad. So for the moment, let's stop and take one step back and go over the verb to get. Okay, camera number 1. To get. Casarse, to get married. Cansarse, to get tired. ¿Es sinónimo? I don't know. No. Ponerse malo, to get sick or to get ill. Se dice más to get sick. Empeorar, to get worse. Mi español está empeorando. It's getting worse. Mejorar is to get better. Estás mejorando. Estás experimentando una mejoría en tu salud. Are you getting better? ¿Y tu inglés mejora? Is your English getting better? Enfadarse, to get angry. Perderse, to get lost. Confundirse, to get confused. Ponerse nervioso, to get nervous. Asustarse, to get scared. Aburrirse, to get bored. Mojarse, to get wet. Emborracharse, to get drunk. Ponerse alegre, bebiendo is to get high. Deprimirse is to get depressed. Don't get depressed, come on. Vestirse, to get dressed. To get dressed, to get dressed. Vestir a otro is to dress somebody. But you, cuando te vistes a ti mismo, is to get dressed. Me vestí esta mañana, I got dressed. ¿No ves? I got dressed this morning, que conste. I got dressed. Organizarse ya de una vez, to get organized. You need to find a way, Pablo, to get organized. Tú también, Inés. You too, Inés. You need to find a way to get organized. Y por fin, por último, to get dirty. Ensuciarse, se ensucia. Okay, my hands get dirty easily. If I rub my hands on the table, in the end, my hands get dirty and I need to wash my hands. To get dirty. All right. Get. To get. Okay? To get means obtener. To get a permit, obtener un permiso de caza, por ejemplo. To get a hunting permit. To get a hunting permit. It takes 2 months, I don't know. It takes 2 months to get a hunting permit. To get a residence permit, yo como residente de España, it takes, well, it depends. It depends. In the Spanish bureaucracy, when I need to renew my residence certificate, when I need to get a new residence permit, I can choose the fast track or the slow track. The slow track is about 8 months, and the fast track is about 30 minutes, if I know the right people. In Spain, it's who you know, not what you know in many, many cases. So, to get a renewal, to get a permit, it can take 30 minutes or 8 months to get. To get is obtener o conseguir. Conseguir un objetivo, no, it's not to get, it's to achieve. To achieve your objectives, to accomplish your objectives, but not to get. To get is ir a por. Voy a ir a por un lápiz porque me falta uno. I'm going to get a pencil. All right? Yeah, I'm going to get a pencil. All right? To get also is to llegar a, cuando llegue a Barcelona, te llamaré. When I get to Barcelona, I'll call you. And tomorrow I'm coming back, and when I get back to Madrid, I'll call you again. Okay, to get. And then finally, what you have is ponerse o hacerse o verbo reflexivo. Aburrirse, to get bored. Do you get bored easily? Ask me if I get bored easily. Richard, do you get bored easily? No, I don't. Ask me if I get impatient, impacientarse. Ask me if I get impatient easily. Richard, yes? Do you get impatient easily? Yes. It's interesting. I don't get bored easily, but I can get impatient easily. All right? I can get impatient. Ask me if I get tired easily. Richard, do you get tired easily? No, I don't. I have a lot of energy. I'm a human dynamo sometimes. So I don't get tired easily. But ask me if I'm getting tired of the lights. Richard, are you getting tired of the lights in the TV studio? Yeah, a little bit. I'm getting tired of the lights in this studio. Ask me if I'm starting to get tired of Maria. Richard, are you starting to get tired of Maria? The floor manager, no. I'm not getting tired of Maria yet. In fact, I don't think I'll ever get tired of Maria. It's impossible. I don't think I'll ever, ni jamás me cansaré de ella. I'll never. Puedo empezar con afirmativo. I'll never get tired of Maria. Eso es más categórico. Menos categórico, pienso que. I don't think, empiezo negando. I don't think I'll ever get tired of Maria. Okay, she's a good floor technician and a nice young lady, so I'll never get tired of her. Sometimes I get angry with her, but I never get tired of her. Sometimes I get irritated with her, but I never get tired of her. Sometimes I get confused when she's trying to tell me something with hand signals. Her hand signals are not very good. She needs to take a special course in signals, okay? So sometimes I get confused, but I don't get angry, I don't get irritated, and I don't get tired of her. Sometimes I get depressed around her, okay? Because she's young and I'm old. The difference is too big, so there's nothing I can do. So I get a bit depressed, okay? And sometimes I get dressed in front of her. Toma, me visto delante de ella. Because sometimes if we record 2 shows simultaneously on the same day, I need to change my shirt. So I take off my shirt and I put on a new shirt. So in a certain way, I get dressed and I get undressed in front of Maria. Yeah, but it's not a scandal here. Okay, donde hay confianza. Okay, but sometimes I get scared because when she gets angry, she's tall, she's big. Yeah, puede conmigo. So sometimes I get scared, okay, with her. And besides, she packs a .38 automatic, which means she can be dangerous, okay? I never get bored with Maria. All right, another teacher will come on board, and I'll be right back.
Thank you, Richard. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another practice session with me, Hannah. Well, we're going to review our previous class. So if you missed our previous class, well, here's your chance to make up for that and review with us, with me, and with Beatriz, my student. Hi, Beatriz.
Hello, Hannah.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. So are you ready for today's review?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. So let's get started. We're going to practice the first conditional, but remember with unless. Okay, so unless, what does unless mean in Spanish?
Sin embargo. No, a pesar de, perdón, a pesar
a no
de,
ser que.
a no ser que.
Yes, a no ser que,
yes.
or a menos que.
A menos
Okay,
que.
so a menos que, a no ser que, and we're going to use it in the first conditional here. So let's practice. Here we go. The plant will grow if you water it every day. Now change the sentence using unless.
The plant won't grow unless you water it every day.
Muy bien, perfect, great. So the plant won't grow unless, a no ser que, unless you water it every day. So here we're substituting if con unless, right? So we take out if and we put unless. But the 2 sentences, you're saying the same thing, right? Basically, you're saying the same thing, pero in 2 different ways. Okay, he'll help her if she pays him.
He will.
He won't.
He won't pay her.
No, he won't help her.
Oh, okay.
Unless
He won't help her unless she helps.
She pays.
Oh, okay. I was putting other verbs.
That's okay.
Unless she helps him.
She pays him.
she pays him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's okay. Because there are a lot of subjects and objects and subject-object. So let's repeat this again. It's a little bit tricky. So I said, he'll help her if she pays him. Okay, so now let's change the sentence using unless, right? So he won't, ahora él, no. So he won't help her unless she pays him, right? So él no la ayudará a no ser que le pague. Ella le pague, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next. Your English will improve if you practice every day.
My English won't improve unless I practice every day.
Very good. Perfect. Great. So your English won't improve unless you practice every day. Great. Which is what you're doing here with us.
Yeah, that's
good.
true.
And also everyone at home. Okay, so remember, your English won't improve unless you practice every day, which is why you're here with me and with Beatriz, practicing every day here with your English. Okay, great. Now we're going to continue with a review. Let's look at the expression to fall out with someone, right? To fall out with someone. Now that's never pleasant, right? To fall out with someone. So did you fall out with your neighbor last year?
No, I didn't fall out with my neighbor last year.
Okay, very good. So to fall out with someone is to argue with someone, right? To have a fight or disagree or to argue. Okay, ask me if I've ever fallen out with my boss.
Hannah, have you ever fallen out with your boss?
No, I've never fallen out with my boss. We get along very well.
Okay.
Right, Richard? Okay. All right, so now we have, did you fall out with your best friend last month?
No, I didn't fall out with my best friend last month.
Okay, very good. So no, I didn't fall out with my best friend last month. Now, this is a very important point. Ojo aquí. So Americans, we normally don't use the expression to fall out with someone. What do we say? Americans, we normally say to have a falling out with someone. Okay, so an American will usually say, I had a falling out with my neighbor last year, instead of saying, I fell out with my neighbor last year. So that's just ojo. You know, just take note that Americans, normally we use the expression to have, like literally tener, right? So to have a falling out, como si fuera un sustantivo, right? So literally tener una discusión, to have a falling out with someone, okay? So with an American, it's better to use that expression instead of to fall out with someone con el verbo. So just a side note. Do you fall out with people easily?
No, I don't fall out with people easily.
Okay, great. Very good. So no, I don't fall out with people easily. Of course not. You're such a nice girl.
Thank you.
Yes, we're very nice people here at Vaughan. Okay, now we have, did they fall out over the inheritance?
No, they didn't fall out over the inheritance.
Okay, very good. No, they didn't fall out over the inheritance. They fell out over the company. Okay, so again, to fall out over something, to fall out with someone, again, the verb to fall out with. And remember, Americans, normally we don't use the verb, we use the expression to have a falling out with someone. Okay, so I hope you don't have a falling out with anyone from now until our next class. Okay, so I will see you next time. Thank you, Beatriz, for being here.
Thank you for having me,
Okay,
Hannah.
great. And I'll see you next time. Back to Richard. Bye-bye.
I agree. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I don't agree with him, but I agree with you. Yeah, it's true. I agree. I don't agree with him. I agree with you. I always agree with you. I like to be agreeable. And I agree with most people on everything, but I don't agree with Serafin. No. Serafin is wrong in his opinion. I don't agree with him. Serafin thinks that you can learn English in 3 months and in a very comfortable way, and I don't agree. I agree with you. You state, afirmas, you state that it takes a long time and a lot of work to learn English, and I agree. I agree, I agree, I agree, I agree, I agree, I agree. ¿Quieres que te corte la cabeza? Te diré cómo puedes conseguirlo en camera number 1. Cambiemos. Okay. If you want me to cut off your head, the quickest way to provoke this desenlace, to provoke this outcome, is to say, I am agree. Okay? Claro, en español decís estoy de acuerdo, están de acuerdo. En inglés no. Concordamos. Yo concuerdo contigo. I agree. O yo acuerdo contigo. I agree with you. And the negative, I don't agree with you. Se admite también I disagree with you. Pero eso suena más sofisticado, un poco rebuscadito. I agree with you, I don't agree with you. Okay? I agree. Lo voy a repetir hasta reventar porque so many times, me and the rest of the teachers on Vaughan, we have corrected probably 2 million times in the past 10 years the expression, I agree. Okay? In fact, in our company, we have a product called El Master English Profesional. It's 10 months, full time, 10 hours a day for 10 months, 5 hours of class, 5 hours of homework every day, 10 exams every day, 10 short tests every day. And when the people finish, they know English really, really well. And they know that I am agree is pecado mortal, okay? And last July, we had the final dinner to celebrate with the graduating group. And one of the students stood up to give a toast. Decimos en inglés dar un brindis. Se usa la palabra tostada, toast, pero es un brindis, to give a toast. And he said, aposta, deliberately, teachers, I want to thank you for the effort you have made, and I am agree that, and the teachers froze. Se quedaron helados. 8 profesores. Because the student said, I am agree. Now, in this particular case, he did it on purpose, para tomarles el pelo, to pull their leg. To pull their leg. Cuando dicen plural, sigue siendo una sola pierna lo que se tira. To pull their leg. Se les tomaba el pelo, como, okay? They pull their leg. He said, I am agree. Pero digo I tell you this anecdote, para que se os quede a todos grabado, que en inglés no existe la expresión I am agree. Es I agree. He agrees. Él está de acuerdo conmigo. He agrees with me. You agree with me. She agrees with me. I agree with you. I agree with him. I agree with her. They agree with me. I agree with them. They agree with us. We agree with her, etc. Do you agree? Okay. I think all women should be transported to another planet. What do you think? Do you agree? No? You don't agree? Don't you think life would be simpler if we transported all the women to Venus? Why not? Simplify life. Yeah, women only cause problems. Don't you agree? Women only cause problems. Don't you agree? You don't agree? All right, well, we've established one point on which you and I don't agree. Second point. The English language should be abolished. Don't you agree? You don't understand? Let me repeat. In my opinion, the English language should be abolished. Abolish, abolir, abolido, fuera. The English language should be terminated. Okay, it should be eliminated from the earth, the English language. And Spanish should be elevated to the lingua franca. Do you agree? You do? Okay, good. In this case, you don't need to continue with Vaughan Inglés 4.0. And you don't need to worry about English anymore because everybody will speak Spanish. Why not? Don't you agree? ¿No estás de acuerdo? No, you don't agree. You like the challenge? Come on, are you crazy or what? Are you nuts? Are you insane? Are you mad? Are you crazy? You want to continue studying English, trying to learn English because you find it intellectually stimulating and you like the challenge of trying to improve your English? Okay, ayatu. That's your problem. So you don't agree with me. I think the English language should be abolished. And it's clear, Maria, he doesn't agree with me. So, okay, fine. Well, it's clear that there's another point that we don't agree on. Aquí digo on después. No estás de acuerdo conmigo, no estás de acuerdo conmigo en este punto. You don't agree with me on this point. You don't agree on this subject or this matter or this point, okay? Another. You know, I think football should be abolished, no, but football should be amateur. The professional element should be eliminated from football. You don't agree with me? Well, you know, in my opinion, there's too much money, too much passion, too much wasted time and energy. It's not productive for the economy, for the world economy. So I think football provokes or creates a bad usage of time, money, effort, and passion. And the time, money, effort, and passion should be channeled into other types of more directly productive activities. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? You don't. My God. You and I don't agree on anything. We don't agree on anything. We don't agree on anything. Let's take a break. Do you agree? Okay, you agree. Okay, our sponsors agree too. Los patrocinadores también están de acuerdo. So our sponsors agree to take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Do you agree or you don't agree? Some people think lawyers are useless. Lawyers are simply people that you spend money with and never get anything. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you agree? Doctors, useless. Do you agree? Useless means inútil. We don't need doctors. Nah, doctors now. Do you agree with me or you don't? You say, I don't agree, or yes, I agree. I think Spain has a good future. What do you think? Well, Richard, I agree. Spain has a good potential for the future. Yes, the Spanish basketball is one of the best in the world. Do you agree with me? Oh, Richard, for sure. Eso sí, I agree with you completely. And it's good for you to be with another teacher for a few minutes. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. Okay. Well, I'll come back in a few minutes after the next teacher.
Thank you very much, Richard. Well, my name is Alberto Alonso, and you are here on Vaughan Inglés 4.0. That's right. Now, I told you, lo tienes que decir así, Vaughan Inglés 4.0. Or in English, Vaughan English 4.0. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce my student, my special point-getting student. Okay, she gets, I think she knows English better than I do, actually. No, it's a joke. But she's very good. This is why she's in the high, advanced level. That's right. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Diana to the program. How are you, Diana?
Hi, Alberto. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Now, how many points do you have?
Around 100.
About 100. She goes, give or take. Decimos, give or take es más o menos también. Dar o quitar. So about 100, give or take, is another way that we say this. All right, all right. So Diana, have you been studying?
Yes, of course.
Have you been practicing?
Yes, I have.
Have you been doing it aloud?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay, because that's really important. You know, I tell students, when you're looking at a translation list or you're looking at something, the idea is you have to say it aloud, new vocabulary, because if not, ahí se queda. You know, nosotros sabemos nuestro idioma. We know our language because of the sound. So pick it up es una canción para mí. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, hasta que... Entonces, si sabes el sonido, eso es lo importante, right? Afterwards, porque al final no vas a decir, ahora estoy hablando en el pluscuamperfecto. Okay, now, So what are some of the most common mistakes, okay, the most common mistakes that Spanish speakers make when speaking English? Do you know what they are? Give me some examples of some of the most common mistakes.
For example, say Spain instead of Spain.
Perfect. A pronunciation mistake. Spain, que no lleva una E delante. Spain, como serpiente. Spain. I speak Spanish. Dilo tú.
I speak Spanish.
Perfect. 5 points. The
Oh,
only
10,
thing.
10 points. Yeah.
She's negotiating with me. Okay, 10 points. Fine,
Okay.
fine. Okay, what are some other common mistakes?
To say I'm agree
I'm agree.
instead
Yeah.
of I agree.
Yeah, I'm agree. Eso es otra. No decimos en inglés, yo estoy de acuerdo. Decimos, yo acuerdo. Es como si no. So we say, I agree. Otro, I have 30 years. Tengo. No, ¿dónde? In English we say, I am. So what do these mistakes come from?
Just to translate directly, I suppose.
Direct translation, absolutely. So do not translate. Don't do it. You're going to vas a caer en todos los grandes. You're going to make all the big mistakes. Okay, so let's look at today, the one that you said. We don't say, I am agree. Es bueno poner en tu libro de apuntes, poner, I am agree. ¿Y cómo se dice tachar?
To cross.
Sí, cross, y tienes que poner una preposición por ahí.
Down.
Dice, voy a poner down, to cross out. Okay, so I want you to write, quiero que apuntáis, I am agree. Ponlo. Pero más rápido, que we don't have a lot of time. Okay, good. I am agree. Now cross out am, just so you see that am is never ever in that sentence. Okay, do you agree with me?
Yes, I agree with you.
Good, okay. How do you say no estoy de acuerdo contigo?
I don't agree
I
with
don't
you.
agree, yeah. Or I disagree.
Okay.
Que es otra palabra que es no estar de acuerdo. I disagree or I don't agree with you, okay? Ask me if I agree with your points.
And do you agree with my points?
Yeah, I agree. I've given you them all. I've given you all the points fair and square. Fair and square es justo, que las has ganado justo. You won, ganaste fair and square, eso es justo, no hiciste trampa. So those are your points, all right? So you won fair and square. Ask me if I agree with Florentino Perez signing, ask me if I agree with Florentino Perez's strategy.
And do you agree with Florentino Perez's strategy?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. How do you feel about this, the new Real Madrid that we have this year?
I'm very happy with the new Real Madrid. Yeah.
Okay, so this is great. See, that's going to be 10 more points there. See, you don't only get points for English here, you understand? There are other ways to get points too, okay? And that's right. Now, Diana is a Real Madrid fan, in case you didn't know. So I agree with her, she agrees with me, we agree with them. Pero nunca ponemos to be agree. I am agree. Okay? Do you agree with Zapatero, for example? It's not political. No. I don't agree with any politicians.
Hey, I don't agree with Zapatero.
Right. Do you agree with Rajoy?
No, I don't agree with Rajoy.
Para que veas que no somos políticos aquí. No estamos de acuerdo con ninguno. Right? I don't agree. Do you agree? How do you say políticos?
Politicians.
Pero qué crack, ¿te lo crees? Can you believe this? We don't, mucha gente dice politics. Y politics es la política. Right? But politician. I can swear it's written here. Okay, do you agree with the high prices? Do you agree with the high price Pérez paid for Cristiano Ronaldo? Es una frase larga.
Yes, I agree with it.
I agree, yeah, mejor. Te iba a decir, digo, como te acuerdas, te voy a dar 50 puntos. You agree with it. Yeah,
Yes.
well, of course, because how do you say saldrá rentable?
He will be profitable, or yeah.
5 more points. Profitable, rentable. Oh my. Okay, ask me if I agree with, or ask me, vamos a ponerlo en pasado. Ask me if I agreed with George Bush.
Did you agree with George Bush?
No, I didn't agree with George Bush. Ask me if I agreed with Bill Clinton.
Did you agree with Bill Clinton?
No, I didn't agree with Bill Clinton. Ask me if I agree with my boss.
Do you agree with your boss?
It depends on what we're talking about. Not always, okay? Ask me if I agree with people very easily.
Do you agree with people very easily?
No, I mean, no, normal. Normal. There are some people that agree with everybody.
Yes.
Do you know these kind of people?
Yes.
Are you agreeing with me now?
Yes.
She's like, yeah, I know these people. I am one. People you say, so, yeah, oh, it's the best. Yeah, they agree with everything you say.
Yeah.
I don't like that either. Do you agree with me?
Yes, I agree with you.
Just tell me you don't.
I don't agree with you.
Okay. ¿Y la otra forma de decirlo?
I disagree with you.
I disagree with you. Okay. Do you agree that the government should raise taxes?
No, I don't agree that the government should raise taxes.
Okay, should raise taxes. Should raise. Ask me.
Do you agree with the government?
The government?
The government to raise...
Raising taxes.
Raising
So
taxes?
do you agree with the government rising taxes? No, I don't. I don't agree with that. I don't agree. In fact, I don't agree with anything.
Okay.
Ask me why I don't agree with anything.
Why don't you agree with anything?
No, para darte una pregunta negativa.
Okay.
Nada más. But I'm in agreeing. Agreeable es un adjetivo. Okay. Oh, it's an agreeable situation. Okay. So it's good to agree. Remember, to agree, but not I am agree. You are agree. Forget it. How do you say tachar?
To cross out.
How do you say 5 puntos?
5 points.
Good. So give yourself 5 points. I agree. Do you agree with that? With her 5 points? Good. I agree too. Remember, never I am agree. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, welcome back. I have a question for you. Are you loaded? Are you loaded? Are you filthy rich? Are you filthy rich? A ver si más. Are you rolling in money? Are you rolling in it? Are you swimming in money? Do you have so much money you don't know what to do? I don't. Pero he oído hablar. I've heard that Maria is filthy rich. I've heard that she's swimming in money. I've heard that she's loaded. I've heard that she has big bucks. And I heard that she works as a floor manager only because she likes the activity and wants to do something. But she doesn't need to work. She works because she wants to, not because she needs to. Let's go to the next camera. It's interesting. This point is only devoted to expressing people with a lot of money or people who make a lot of money quickly or slowly. So let's go to camera 1 and concentrate on this because it's interesting vocabulary. Wow. All right. Change. Okay, good. To make a killing is forrarse. Estar forrado is to be filthy rich. If you make a killing, then you're filthy rich. Filthy significa asqueroso o guarro. Una cosa, bueno, María, ojo, esta mesa es un asco. Oh, my God, this table is filthy. You need to clean the table. Filthy, hasta la palabra suena feo. Filthy, filthy. It's very, very dirty. All right? Filthy. Ahora bien, filthy rich. Guarramente rico, asquerosamente rico. Ah, qué asco. Very, 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 very rich, we say filthy rich. También decís aquí asquerosamente rico. Pero significa forrado. Ese tío está forrado de dinero. He's filthy rich. He has so much money that he doesn't know what to do with it. He earns more money in one day than people earn in 5 years. You know, the guy is loaded. Load es cargar, escrito load, ¿no? Cargar un programa informático, to load, to upload, to download, load. Loaded, literalmente es cargado. Y se dice, ese tío eso está cargado. Suena raro en castellano, pero en inglés. That man, or that guy, is loaded. That means he has more money than he knows what to do with. All right? He has more money than he can shake a stick at. All right? He has so much money. Why? Because he made a killing. To make a killing es forrarse en una operación, normalmente en el negocio. To make a killing. It could be legitimate, or it could be illegitimate. It could be licit, or it could be illicit. But if you make a killing, for example, imagine Vaughan Inglés 4.0. Imagine 5 million people sign up. ¿Cómo se dice apuntarse? un curso, por ejemplo, to sign, como firmar, y arriba, to sign up. Imagine 5 million people sign up. Do you remember the price? Calculate 5 million multiplied by, or 5 million times the price. In that case, Aprende Inglés TV would make a killing. But of course, that's the case. We are not making a killing with this program, but we're having fun. But you know, what's the objective? What is our objective? For you to learn English or for us to make a killing? The idea is both, okay? Because if you learn English, if you really learn English with this television program, this television course, then you will talk to friends and slowly we'll make a killing. Not quickly, but slowly, gradually. And Vaughan Inglés 4.0 will continue next year, the year after, the year after. Maybe we'll go to Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Guatemala, Honduras, etc. And we'll make it, well, maybe we'll make a killing in the end. In the end means al final. But we're not going to make a killing quickly. At all. If we make a killing at all. So I'm not going to be loaded in the near future. I'm not going to be filthy rich in the near future. I'm not going to be swimming in money in the near future. I'm not going to have big bucks. Literalmente grandes pavos. Traducen en los doblajes bucks, pavos. Oye, dame 20 pavos. Give me 20 bucks. B-U-C-K-S. To have big bucks means estar forrado. Bueno, este tío tiene mucho dinero. He has big bucks, millions. I'm not rolling in it yet. Rolling in is rodando en dinero, rodando en ello, rolling in it, or rolling in money, swimming in money. Pero con swimming, curiosamente, no decimos in it. He's swimming in money, nadando en dinero. He's rolling in, he's loaded. I'm not loaded because this program doesn't have 5 million people signing up. But if it did, I would be loaded. Yeah, I would be filthy rich. Estaría bien. If I were filthy rich, if I made a killing, si me forrase, literalmente la expresión to make a killing, si lo traduces literal, es hacer una matanza. Okay, a killing. Pero hacer una matanza, we don't say in this case. To make a killing is to earn or win. Earn es con el sobre la frente, win es que te toca como premio. To earn or win a lot of money. Enough money to solve your entire life is to make a killing. Yeah. So you can make a killing in different types of activities. Legit or illegitimate. All right, so to make a killing. If I made a killing and found myself after 1 month filthy rich, loaded, so much money that I wouldn't know what to do with it, I would continue teaching. I would continue coming. I wouldn't change my life one iota. Ni un ápice. No, probably not. Very, very little. I don't think I would change anything, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I wouldn't buy a new house because I like the house where I live. It's comfortable. It's not big, but I don't want a big house because simply to walk from my bedroom to the kitchen would take too long. So if I want a drink of water or I want to make a coffee, to go from my bedroom to the kitchen in a big mansion would take 2 minutes. And I don't want to spend 2 minutes walking to the kitchen. So I prefer a small house. It's more comfortable, easier to clean. Yeah, I don't need servants and things because I don't like people around me, okay? I'm a private person. So if I made a killing and found myself loaded, filthy rich, swimming in money or rolling in it, I don't know what I would do. I would probably continue the same as always. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes to close the program after our next teacher.
Thank you, Richard. Hello, everyone. I'm Natasha, your teacher for this advanced level and for your class today. Today, we're going to review everything that Richard explained to you, and we're going to review vocabulary as well, okay? But before we do that, let's meet the student that's here with me today, okay? Her name is Diana. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
How's everything going?
Perfect.
Yes?
Thank you.
How was your
Yeah.
day today?
It was great.
Yeah? Did you study a lot for this class?
Yes, of course.
Yes? How many hours did you study?
1 hour per day.
I don't know if I believe her. I said, how many hours did you study? She had to think about it for a long time. I don't know if I believe you, okay? But for next class, you promise me you're going to study,
Yes,
right?
of course.
Okay, very good. Okay, before we see the grammar point of the day or the new point of the day, we're going to learn your vocabulary, okay? The 5 words, and we're going to practice these words, especially the pronunciation, okay? Remember to say things out loud. So I'll say the word in Spanish. You can see the words here at the bottom, and remember that you have to work on your pronunciation and try to say the words like I say them, okay? All right, the first word is máximo. Máximo. Very good. Maximum. Maximum. Okay, remember that x, x as if it were K and S. Maximum. Okay, let's see if Diana can say this word.
Maximum.
Very good pronunciation, okay? The next word is hacer trampa. Do you know how to say this? Of course not, because you don't ever do this, do you? To cheat, okay? To cheat. Let's see if Diana knows how to say this.
To cheat.
Do you cheat?
Yes.
Yeah.
From time to
Yes.
time.
Not in this class,
Yes.
never. In this class, never, okay? The next word is alma. Do you know how to say this? Very good. Soul. Soul. Repeat. Very good. Soul. You know how to say this, Diana?
So.
Soul.
So.
Very good. You have to make it long, okay? Very good. Okay, the next word is desmoralizante. Do you know how to say this? Very good. This is tricky. Demoralizing. D, as if it were D-I, okay? Demoralizing. Demoralizing. Repeat. Very good. Let's see if Diana can say it just as well as you just did.
Demoralizing.
Very good. One more time.
Demoralizing.
Very good. Perfect. Okay. And then the last word is pasta de dientes. Do you know how to say this? Very good. Toothpaste. Toothpaste. Okay. Remember that toothpaste as if it were a U. One more time. Very good. And let's see if Diana can say this last word just as well as she has been saying all the other words.
Toothpaste.
Very good, very good. Okay, I'm very happy with your pronunciation at home as well, because you're saying everything perfectly, okay? Now let's move on to the new point of the day, okay? The new point of the day that we're going to see is estar forrado, okay? O forrarse, okay? Which is not a very formal expression, but it's something that we use in our everyday language, okay? And it's very important to know both formal and informal English, okay? Because obviously you're not going to talk to someone in a bar the same way you talk to the Queen of England. Isn't that right, Diana?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, forrarse, how do you say forrarse? There are 2 expressions we're going to work on.
To make a killing.
To make a killing, very good, you studied. Or to make a fortune, okay? To make a killing or to make a fortune, okay? And estar forrado, how do you say this? There are 3 ways we're going to practice today.
To be filthy rich.
To be filthy rich, very good. To be filthy rich. What else? Well off is more, it's not very informal. It's not estar acomodado. So it's not really, it means the same thing. It means to have money, okay? To be loaded. Loaded. Como una escopeta. To be loaded, okay? What else? One more. To be loaded and, do you know it? Do you know it at home? To be rolling in it. To be rolling in it, okay? Yeah, so do you remember the 3? To be filthy rich.
Yes.
To be loaded.
Loaded.
And to be rolling in it, okay? So let's start the translation list, okay? The first one. ¿Se ha forrado ya?
And has he made a killing yet?
Very good, okay? But at home, okay? Has he made a killing yet? Repeat. Very good. Has he made a killing yet? At home. What's the other way of saying this? Very good. Has he made a fortune yet? Has he made a fortune yet? Let's see if Diana can repeat this sentence.
Has he made a fortune yet?
Very good. Okay, the next sentence, okay? Él está forrado. 3 ways, okay?
Okay. He's filthy rich.
Very good. Okay, at home, repeat. He's filthy rich. Repeat. Very good. He's filthy rich. Do you know the other way of saying it at home? Very good. He's loaded. He's loaded. Do you think you can repeat this, Diana?
He's loaded.
Okay, and the other one, do you remember?
He's rolling in it.
He's rolling in it. Rolling, do you know what it is? Is that, how do you say this in Spanish?
Girar.
Girar, okay, like on the floor. So imagine you had so much money that you would be able to roll around on the floor in the money. That's where the expression comes from, okay? He's rolling in it, okay? So repeat at home. Very good. He's rolling in it, okay? The next sentence, okay? Are you ready, Diana? Ella se forrará con ese invento.
She will make a fortune with that
Invention.
invention.
Repeat.
She will make a fortune with that invention.
And contract. She'll.
She'll make a fortune with that invention.
Very good. And the other way of saying it at home? Very good. She'll make a killing with that invention. She'll make a killing with that invention, okay? The next one for you at home, okay? Ellos están forrados desde que nacieron. Very good. They're filthy rich since they were born, okay? Or they've been filthy rich since they were born. They've been filthy rich since they were born. Let's see if Diana knows another way of saying this.
And they've been rolling in it
Yeah?
since they were born.
And one more.
They've been loaded.
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 Loaded es
Loaded.
estar cargado, ¿ok? Como una escopeta, cargado. Entonces, they're loaded, they've been loaded since they were born. Repeat.
They've been loaded since they were born.
Very good. At home, repeat. Very good. They've been loaded since they were born, ¿ok? The next one is for you, Diana, ¿ok? Aunque está forrado, es muy tacaño.
Even though he's wealthy rich.
He's
Filthy rich.
wealthy rich. She's confusing wealthy with... So repeat.
Even though he's filthy rich,
He's... how do you say tacaño? Tight.
Tight.
Tight. Okay, como apretado. Tight. So
Okay.
repeat.
Even though he's filthy rich, he's tight.
Very good. At home, another way of saying this. Very good. Even though he's loaded, he's tight, okay? Even though he's loaded, he's tight. Let's see if Diana knows another way of saying this.
Even though he's rolling in it, he's tight.
Very good. He's tight. One more time.
Even though he's rolling in it, he's tight.
Very good. At home, I want you to repeat again. Very good. Even though he's rolling in it, he's tight. Even though he's rolling in it, he's tight, okay? Remember, tight is one way of saying it. Another way of saying it is mean, okay? Mean is another synonym for tacaño, okay? You can say either one. Mean, in general, is more British English, and tight, I think, is more American English, okay? Thank you very much, Diana, okay? And at home, as always, study, review, practice English as much as possible, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay. Do you agree that the English language is important? Yes, Richard, I agree. Do you agree that it's not easy to learn a second language well after a certain age? Yes, I agree. Do you agree that because it's difficult, it requires an effort? Yes, I agree completely. Good. Do you agree that it usually takes a long time to consolidate a good mastery of a second language? Yes, I agree completely. I agree. I agree with everything you say, Richard. Well, then if you agree with me, then help me, because we can do it together, but I can't do it alone. See you tomorrow.